We are going into our first round of 8 match here between the Protoss player who is spawning in the 5 o'clock position, SK's Dewalt.
And at the bottom left, as the red Zerg, it will be Richly RRF, who I believe is our only Korean player today. No ex-pro gamers coming in. So yeah, let's see how Dewalt does. Richly already showing some skills, taking out Cryok. That's no easy feat because Cryok actually beat Dewalt this morning. So, you know, if mathematically Richly should also beat Dewalt, but it is StarCraft.
It is, and anything can happen, especially in PvZ. If you don't build enough cannons, that's game over. As a few unfortunate Protoss who haven't had the ability to talk to you have found out in previous tournaments.
Yes, indeed. This is why everyone needs to take my advice and go 12 next in PvP. I keep trying to tell people. Nobody listens to me.
Someone's saying that Cadenzi's dog next week will be Kick Space Trade TVP as his ID. Someone's asking if Outplay versus Kenzie is still going on. I'm not actually too sure, but it does look like the bracket hasn't been updated for them. So I'm actually going to check to see if they're in-game. I know Gargoyle's games can go on a very long time. It looks like it actually is. So yeah, pretty crazy long game. They're both in the same series still, so not sure what exactly is going on. Looks like Dewalt's actually scouting a very interesting pattern, I think, here.
He's doing a double scout.
The base one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. He just wants to make sure, I guess, he's not going to die to a 9 pool.
Yep.
It does look like he does have the Forge up, so he should be fine.
Pretty standard to double scout with a Forge Fast Expand, I think. If you don't use one of those scouting tricks like you can on Fighting Spirit or Circuit Breaker. I don't know if those actually work properly on La Mancha. By the way, guys, Dewalt is actually streaming his first-person view, so if you want to watch him play this, see his own viewpoint, you can go on his stream. Also, Kix, of course, is streaming this as well, so you can go watch some of Kix's obsing streams and his fancy overlay. And also, as a note, once we get to the semifinals, I will be turning off my stream and hosting Kix's stream, so everyone can go over there. Give Kix some follows and some views, but I'll keep casting, of course, so we'll keep doing the dual cast just purely from his stream. So that's what's going to be happening pretty soon, I think.
Yep, I'm trying to cheat the system. I'm very close to making partner status, but I need to up my average viewers to 70 by the end of the month, so I'm hoping I can do that with the cast today and maybe the one next week as well. But we'll see what happens. That's just me being a little bit crazy.
Do it, Kix. Do it. It's your tournament, man. You deserve this. You gotta get that partner status. I still don't know what the difference is between partners and affiliates, but apparently it's a thing.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. Like, with the affiliate status that I have, you can only have one emote per tier, and also you don't get the cool, like, sub icon like you have. So it's kind of, like, a bit awkward, and you also get a little bit bigger of a cut from subs and things like that. Not that that really bothers me. But still, it's pretty cool.
Can you, do you have stream delay available on your Twitch dashboard, or do you have to do it from OBS?
No, I do it through OBS, so I think that's
another difference. Well. Yeah. So I noticed it wasn't available on the Team Liquid Net channel, so it seems that Team Liquid Net is actually not even a partner, they're just an affiliate. It's kind of strange.
Also, I just got a bit donation from Faust who says, why was the Dark Archon made moderator of the Twitch channel? Because he had good feedback. That is such a dad joke, but you know what, I'll take it. That's pretty good.
3-Hatch Hydra. Hello.
Yep, 3-Hatch Hydra. Dewalt's only got 1 cannon right now, so he will need to scout this.
He won't though. His scouting probe did get killed, I think, at the natural, and he has no idea what's happening. Oh man, it's exactly like you said, Kix. He's gotta make cannons. Just make cannons, guys, please.
Just do the Sayle build.
Dude, the Sayle build, best build. I wish there was a stat that records like how many cannons you've built in a game. I bet I'd have like one of the highest cannon per game stats among all Brood War players.
I don't know, I've played a lot of games on IC Cup and remastered against Peruvian Protoss players. And they will build like 10 cannons at every single base, because you know what? Cannons are pretty good units.
They are, man. Cannon's best unit.
Just think, they shoot the ground and shoot up. Like, that's broken, man. Like, look at turrets, they only shoot up. That's not fair.
It's the only static defense that does everything all at once. It shoots ground, it shoots air, it detects. You only need to build one thing. It's like a sunken spore combined. Oh my god, it's so good. And you only need one probe and you can make 20 of them. It's beautiful. I love Protoss.
Yeah, who needs any other unit? Just keep building cannons. How is this gonna kill you? And then they get swarm and eventually just kill you with lings because the cannons can't do anything. But at least for 20 minutes or so, you'll be perfectly defended. Now, I don't know if Dewalt has somehow sniffed this out with his lings or if the probe actually got in. But I didn't see the probe head up to the main, and he's already adding on some extra cannons just to be super safe. He did see some Hydralisks just there leaving from the third base though. It looks like he will add up to 4 cannons.
Now, if he can actually kill this Overlord, that would be massive, because then he can actually make a DT. Oh no, there's a second Overlord there, never mind. But now Dewalt realizes the danger. Hydra speed is finished. I don't know if that's a range upgrade. I don't think these Hydras have range upgrade yet, actually. So, just gonna chill here and start breaking down the wall. Dewalt making emergency cannons at the back here as his wall is broken down. He's gotta be ready to pull his probes at a moment's notice here. The Forge also will die very quickly, so he won't be able to make cannons for very much longer. I don't think he's going to even be able to make one more. You can see he doesn't quite have 150 minerals. He was trying to build one more here, but the Forge died. The Ling's moving in now. He needs to pull the probes. Right now, I don't know why he's not pulling the probes. The back cannon line is not quite done yet, Kicks. Oh my god, this is going to be incredibly close. The back cannons have just started to complete, but I think Dewalt is dead here.
Yeah, the other thing is his bottom cannons were actually unpowered when he lost that first pylon. The final cannons are going down. He's lost so many probes, and GG. Richly taking a very quick game 1 with a 3-hatch Hydra burst. The first of which is going to be the Teal Protoss, SK Dewalt in the 9 o'clock position.
And his opponent at the 12 o'clock as the Green Zerg. It will be Richly RRF. So we're going to have green versus teal here. We're going to have maximum confusion going on and missed drops if it gets to that point. Or we could just have another Hydra bust. That's also fine.
Yep. Apparently someone turned up in my chat called Dutcherling saying I was promised a fancy overlay. Oh dear.
Hey man, that's your selling point, dude. Come on, you gotta
My
sell that
USP.
overlay. Alright, well, let's see what Dewalt does here. I mean, probably just gonna go for same kind of fast expand at the front. Yeah, he's gonna go for that Forge fast expand here at the top of his ramp.
Yeah, I think you kind of need to on this map. Gateway expand is a little bit more difficult given the fact there is those reverse ramps into the main. So it's going to be a little bit harder for him to get that expansion without the cannons.
Alright, but he is going to scout in the correct direction first, so that's very nice for him. The Overlord also going in the correct direction.
Is Dewalt getting overlorded in this first game? I still love that term, by the way. Overlorded is just the next thing for me. I don't even play Zerg, but I kind of want to just so I can scream in chat when I scout first with the Overlord.
Oh my god. Just want to overlord people. Seems good.
Get on with the Overlord, then leave immediately. So I've done my job.
Nice. Did you just get the first scout off and type what would Jaedong do? Boom, that's it, free win.
I've kind of just realized though, with all the Clash for Char maps and how, I mean, this week it's been quite standard, like Neo Aztec, this is the first one we've seen it today. This is probably one of the most standard 3-player maps. And I've just realized how annoying it must be for Zergs to actually play these strange maps, given the fact they're doing it when it's in the Overlords.
Yeah, well, that's probably one annoying thing among many, I'm sure. You know, I was actually thinking of putting Aztec in instead of Tau Cross, but then I was like, well, I kind of want Protoss to win, so never mind.
And it didn't work though, that's the problem. Your rigging failed. You're gonna have to keep rigging. If you really want Protoss to win, you need to put in Troy, man. That's
Dude,
it.
We didn't even get a Protoss in the finals. I'm so disappointed. I even rigged it, man. I gave the Protoss fighting spirit. I made sure not to put Aztec in, and they still can't win. Freaking Protoss players, you guys all suck.
That's why you need to put in Troy. Like, Protoss... No, you know what? Put in Central Plains, that's it.
Yes!
It'll just be a Protoss PvP final, because no one will be able to beat any Protoss players on that map.
It's perfect. It's a perfect idea, Kix. I'll put both Troy and Central Plains. And I'll have them be the starting maps for every round as well.
Yeah, just have those two maps, that's it. It just rotates. Like, once you play... you sort of play it in order.
We have a run by. What the heck? Oh my god, 6 Lings actually making it through there. Oh, but that probe trail on the ramp actually managed to annihilate one of those Lings. The cannon, with only single cannon there, was not enough to stop the 6 Lings. 3 Lings get through. They are partly damaged, but Ridgely could do a lot of work here. In the meantime, he is taking the bottom right natural as his third base.
He is indeed. The first cannon is finally up. The Nexus is just finished as well. Dewalt's done a really good job actually keeping his probe alive throughout all of this. He does have to focus a lot on his main mineral line just to make sure he doesn't lose too many probes here. Even pulling the guys off gas, losing a single probe. 2 probes down now, 3 overall to these Lings in his base. This has got to be so frustrating to play against.
Yeah, this is, I don't want to say game over, but not only is he taking serious damage, but the mental state is probably not going to be so hot after this run by, especially since he just got Hydra busted in the last game. So 3 probes dead total, it seems, from these Lings so far. One of them, oh, nice control there from Dewalt, taking down one of these Zerglings. Is he going to lose any more probes, though? Keep in mind also that by constantly having to shuffle these probes and losing them, his gas income is really, really late compared to where it normally would be. Like, yeah, this core is going to finish. He doesn't even have enough gas for the Stargate, let alone Stargate and Citadel.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate for him. He's actually pulled his scouting probe all the way back home as well, knowing that Ling speed should be done soon. The lair is on the way off of the back of the 3 hatcheries. We could see a semi-delayed 3-hatch Hydra roll in again, or we may see something a little bit more standard this time.
I mean, he's got the lair finished now, so I don't think it's going to be any kind of bust. I actually like the fact that Dewalt skipped Stargate and went straight Citadel, again, because of the gas delay from that. Interestingly, he's actually switched the order, basically. He went Citadel first, and is now getting a very delayed Stargate. He did actually send, I think, his second Zealot out to go and see what's going on in the Zerg base. He's going to miss the Spire in the natural, I think. I'm pretty sure he wasn't in range to see that, but he's going to get into the main base. He's at least going to see the lair.
Yeah, and he's going to see the fact that 2 gas were actually mining, or at least 1 gas, but he's still got 3 guys on gas there, so going to be a little bit of a tip-off. The good thing is he didn't skip the Stargate entirely. If he did, this could be an incredibly bad situation with the Dewalt, but as long as he gets some Corsairs, he should be feeling okay.
Yep.
And we do see the Templar Archives on the way now as well.
Dewalt only has 2 guys on his main gas, though. I don't know if that's a mistake or not. That seems to... Well, actually, no. I think that's on purpose, because he's got 2 guys, or he had 2 guys on both main and natural gas, and now he's fixed it to 3. So I think that was actually an intentional move, considering he did lose some probes earlier, so he wasn't really nicely saturated on minerals either. Mining with 2 guys on gas is slightly more efficient if you don't have full probe saturation overall. But he did add on the 3 guys and is now adding a cannon at each base. He knows there's a slight risk with his delayed Stargate if some mute is popping out and killing him, but it doesn't look like that's what's happening here.
Yeah, we have the 4th and 5th hatchery coming up for Ridgely here. 1 at his natural, 1 at his 3rd to help create that wall against the Zealots a little bit later on. And it looks like Ridgely is just content droning up here at his 3rd base, natural and main base.
Yep. Oh, Scourge! Scourge! Nice interception. Ooh, the dancing, the dipping and diving, the juking.
Yeah, looks like he will get away, but he might get caught when he tries to turn to go towards his main. This is going to be a bit unfortunate for Dewalt, but looks like he will get away. A really nice juke and a drive in there. As you said, looks like a DT is out as well. So we are seeing Corsair DT, probably one of the hardest builds you could possibly do in PvZ.
Yep. Ooh, the second batch of skirt for the 2 Corsairs. I think the first one's definitely dead. Boom.
Yeah,
got him.
Unfortunate for Dewalt there, but really nice control by Ridgely. He does save his 2nd Corsair, so it isn't completely problematic. It looks like the DT is moving into the natural. There is a wall here, but the Overlord is not in position to watch the mineral line.
What the heck? Oh my god, the Overlord is too far down. He does a good drone drill. Wait.
It's in range.
Oh my god, it's actually, this Overlord there is barely in vision. He gets 4 drone kills. Now it's moving into the main base. Overlord's speed is not finished yet, and there's no Overlord here. There's an Overlord at the bottom left, but he's going to lose more drones here in the main base. 6 drone kills, 7 drone kills. I don't know why he didn't actually react and pull these faster. Also, the DT is going to see the Mutas. 8 drone kills, I believe, in total. It's so worth it for Dewalt. Another DT now moving to the bottom right, but this one I don't think will be as successful.
Yeah, there's already a sunken up, there's 4 lanes down there as well, and 3 overlords in position. We do see the 6th hatchery going up in a second at the 4th base for Ridgely 2, so gonna be pretty fine. They even got the evolution chamber just helping to wall that DT out just to be certain.
Yep, nicely done there, and well, that's a very nice move there from Dewalt, but keep in mind he was behind from the early game from those initial 3 lanes that ran into his base, so I think this kind of closed the gap a little bit. The Dewalt is still only the supply is still only barely in Dewalt's favor. So, I would still say Ridgely is in a decent spot with this defensive play. And the thing is, one of the reasons why Aztec is painful for PvZ is, as a 3-player map, when the Zerg takes this natural and takes the 4th base here and gets 2 out of the 3 main bases, it basically means if this goes late game, the Zerg will out-resource you because you can't split the map favorably anymore as the Protoss.
Yeah, especially as there is actually 3 mineral-only bases on this map. They are the 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 6 o'clock positions. There are no gas at those bases. Looks like the Mutas are going to come in, force some harass, but there's some really nice Corsair positioning, but the Scourge actually do connect, not killing any of the Corsairs though. Really nice control there by Dewalt.
Yeah, I think it was like 4 or 6 Scourge, but only 1 Corsair did fall in the end, and the second cannon really helping out to keep him alive here. Looks like, for a second I thought Dewalt was actually going to morph his first 2 Templars into Archons, which I thought would be perhaps a small overreaction because there are only 6 Mutas on the field, but actually 3 more being made now, 9 Mutas. Very interesting that Ridgely, it's quite interesting because, remember Lopata or something, or Lokata? That we saw earlier, the Czech player was basically doing like a turtley style into fast hive and getting decently fast bases, but Ridgely playing it, instead of going for Sunken Lurker Spore defense to defend this fast 4th base, he's actually using Mutas to be aggressive. It's almost like a ZVT where you use Muta micro and aggression to keep the Terran away from your base.
Yeah, pretty good use of all those units. Looks like we do have a drop loading up for Dewalt. He picked up a few DTs there, and these are going to try and move across to the main, but of course, the problem he will have, there are Scourge everywhere, and also the Mutalist. It looks like some DTs actually saved the shuttle by seeing everything he needed to, picking up another DT up here.
The Mutas are in the main though, Kicks. The Corsairs were actually at the top side escorting the shuttle, but that gave the opening for Ridgely to move into the main base. There are 11 Mutalisks here and 6 Scourge waiting for the Corsairs, and there's no longer any defense in the main base. All the cannons have fallen, but 2 DTs are in the main base now. I don't know if Ridgely's going to pay attention. There's the first storm on the Mutas. It's a bit of a whiff. He's got to bait them into the storm, and it looks like the 2 DTs have caused the drones to evacuate. A second storm actually looks like clips a few more of the Mutas. Only 8 Mutas remain here. DTs in the main base are actually going to kill the Zerglings. Even though there is detection, the Mutas are actually running home to try and kill the DTs off. What are they going to go for? They're going to go for the spawning pool. More Scourge coming out, more Mutas coming out. Are they going to get it?
I think for sure he's going to save this, but then again, DTs do a lot of damage.
Oh my god, they get the pool!
How on earth did they get that in time? That is insane. It looks like Dewalt is finally starting to try and mine at his main again, but this is going to prompt Dewalt to move out onto the map. He doesn't have all that much anti-air, but he needs to move. He needs to try and do some damage, or at least push the Zerg back so he can get this.
Oh, Mutalist coming in. They're going to do some Templar snipes. Oh, the second storm is a complete whiff, but he should make these into Archons now. Yep, he isn't going to morph a second Archon. What's in the main base? Only a single cannon and 2 Corsairs, Kicks. That's pretty dangerous. He needs the Archon back home. Why is there no Archon here, Kicks? Why? Why?
He forgot the second part of the Sayle build to make sure you have defense against Mulus. Unfortunately, the cannons are going down. The Corsair does kill 1 Mulus and heavily bruises the other ones.
He's doing an all-in counter.
Long time.
He's going for the Zealot Archon attack at the front. There is a shuttle in the back, but it appears to be empty. Drones are actually blocking. There's only 3 Sunkens finished here. He's trying to go for the all-in, and this could potentially work. That is so many Zealots, but look at the drones blocking. He can't get through here. The wall is so good. The Zealots are just bugging out. All the drones are dying here. The main Nexus is halfway dead. The Archon can't get through. He's actually killing the Hydrogen now to try and get through here, to try and allow his units to get into the base. If he actually attacked that faster, I think it might have gone a lot better. But Dewalt is going to lose all his units here. The Archon still can't do anything. The Zealots are still fighting the Sunkens. The main Nexus is dead right now. Finally, 2 Archons are coming in here, but I think Dewalt isn't going to break it. It's going to be so close. Actually, there's 1 Archon left.
Yeah, there's only 1 Archon. There's still a Sunken colony left alive. The Archon's so low on health, it does go down. And I think with the downing of that Archon, so does Dewalt's chances in this game. He does have his 3rd base now. There is 4 cannons, but he's so far behind. The Zerg is actually 20 supply ahead, which is not a position you want to be in. He is having to rebuild his main Nexus again. 2 games in a row, I believe. No, that was actually in the PvP he rebuilt it. But either way, Dewalt is having to do that a lot today, and he can't be happy about this. The Mutas still have quite a lot of health. They're going to go back and try and snipe this again.
Oh,
Dewalt
man,
has nothing
Dewalt.
to defend. Ling's going into the 3rd base. Mutas in the main. What is Dewalt going to do?
Well, the Lings are going to clean up by the cannons, but he can't do anything. Oh, big storm on the Mutas, though. It looks like... Oh my god, what the heck? Wow, Ridgely was not paying attention. A huge storm from Dewalt catches a lot of those Mutas. There are 5 Corsairs here again, and it looks like Dewalt is going to stay in the game. And just like that, the supplies flip around yet again. The shuttle, by the way, is still alive. It still presumably is empty. I don't really know what's going on with that shuttle. Dewalt keeps looking at it, but it's not really doing anything right now.
I think it's about to pick up the Zealots that are going up to the 12 o'clock.
Yes.
And this could be a good choice. The spawning pool, did he even rebuild it? I can't even find it.
It's bottom right.
Yeah, he's got it at the bottom right now, but there's no other good tech buildings other than the hive in the main. But here we go, another counterattack on the 3rd. A nice storm though will clean up those, but here we go. The Mulists are coming in, they're spread as well.
Oh, but the Corsairs are here. They have +1. There are 6 +1 Corsairs. The Mutas are just fighting. The Scourge coming a little bit late, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty even exchange. Who's actually going to win this? Dewalt actually is going to win the exchange. Dewalt is going to win the air battle here. 3 Mutas running home with their tails between their legs. 2 more cannons morphing on the way. 4 Zealots dropping into the main base. There's actually very little that they can do here. There's only 2 drones on the minerals, more drones coming in, but any harass is good harass. What the heck are these Zealots doing? Just bugging out behind the mineral line, and here we go. An Overlord even going to get taken down, but he's got to be careful with these Corsairs though, because the Scourge are coming in.
Boom, all 3 Corsairs do go down to the Scourge. The Mutas will eventually clean up these +1 Zealots. In fact, the Mulists actually have 2 armor, so he did go for 2 armor on his Mulists there and on his air. They're going to make them a lot better against just the +1 Corsairs.
That's actually crazy, but that attack has allowed some Zealots to run in the front side as well, but the Mutas coming in to defend. There's 1 High Templar and 1 Dark Templar there as well. That didn't really do anything. One of the Sunkens falls, but it looks like the Zealots are going to fall. But look at this, Dewalt taking the opportunity to expand yet again. I can't believe he can actually afford another Nexus. Wait a minute, he's got 5 gateways and 4 Nexuses, guys. What the heck?
Yeah, he's also going to mine out of his natural before he mines out of his main, where he did lose his main command, main Nexus even. Looks like we have a little counterattack going up to the top left position, trying to take out any possible base there.
Oh, drop at the bottom right kicks.
Oh, and the DT has been dropped. It looks like he must have the High Templar in there as well. That is going to go for a Storm drop on the 3rd base. How much damage can he do? There's so many drones here, and there's no reaction from Ridgely.
The first Storm is a complete whiff, only catching 1 of the drones. The angle, or the layout of the mineral patch being slightly awkward there, but he does get 5 or 6 drones in total with that High Templar, and Dewalt now with a 20 supply lead in this game.
Yep, Dewalt still only with the +1 attack on his melee units, or on his ground units even. Looks like the Mutas are going to come in again. There is a Storm here with 3 +1 Corsairs. A whiffed Storm, but that doesn't matter. He has pushed everything back once again with a link counterattack on that 4th base for Dewalt.
Oh man, the Archon doing serious work. The Lings tried to go for the High Templar snipe, but keeping it alive. I cannot believe Dewalt is actually winning this game again, I think. I thought he was dead for sure after the Mutas killed his main Nexus and his counterattack failed. I thought he was just going to GG right there, but Dewalt is not giving up, although he is going to lose his shuttle here. At least it's only 4 Zealots. It's not, it's basically the cheapest possible drop that he could have lost right there. Much better than losing High Templar or Dark Templar in that drop. But there's actually one High Templar is alive at the bottom right, Kicks. He actually walked down into the corner and Ridgely forgot about it.
Yeah, he still actually, or he has enough energy for Storm now as well. If he just moves up, he can do a really nice Storm. Looks like the Mutalists are going to go in, Lings from one angle, Mutalists from the other. And here we go, he's going to attack this 4th base.
Oh man, he snipes the High Templar, great snipe there. A Storm on the Nexus, a completely missed Storm there for Dewalt. Oh my god, complete misclick or miss micro or miss something. Now the Muta is trying to micro down against the cannons. Where are the Corsairs? 3 Corsairs flying through are going to keep this alive.
Yeah, the Corsairs actually sat idle for just a moment, and 2 of them did go down to Richly Scourge that were behind them. Looks like we do have the 5 gateways still, 6 gateways now from Dewalt. Looks like he has secured his 3rd base, but it is mining out incredibly quickly, and he's going to have to expand again soon. He does finally have this 3rd gas though.
There's a freaking Archon chasing Mutas around the middle of the map. Also, that Templar at the bottom right, he actually walked up, stormed, and then walked back down again. And Ridgely actually still doesn't know he's there. But now the Mutaling are coming back here. But there are the +1 Corsairs. There is the Archon with 13 kills and that +1 attack. Okay, looks like +1 Carapace is actually done for the Lings as well, but looks like the Lings might actually break through here unless the Archon can just kill everything. Zealots and High Templar coming down from the natural expansion. Dewalt with still a very low gateway count. But look at this, he's holding the base, or is he?
12 o'clock as well. Drop at the 12 o'clock. I'm not sure what he's dropping, but there is a shot. Looks like it's going to be Zealots forcing the drones away. This Archon on 33 kills.
Holy moly. 37 kills. Is it going to live? Oh, it's not going to live.
Yeah,
oh, and Storm drop at the natural as well. The Zealots in the main base were a distraction. It looks like he only got something like 5 drones. But Dewalt with the non-stop harassment. This game is actually insane. Crazy moves by both players. I love this game.
Yeah, this is a really even series. This is something that's really nice to watch when both
Bottom
players...
right kicks.
Oh, that...
Stormwalk. Stormwalk.
Wow, getting another 4 drones. I can't begin to imagine how long that High Templar has actually been there with no kills and actually just slowly build them up as he's been storming one by one. And Dewalt looks like he's going to try and take... Actually, that's actually the Zealot rather than a probe. Where is he going to take his 5th base though? This is when the problem is going to start coming in. Lings coming in from both angles, going to each base.
Oh man, this is a Templar though with 200 energy. Dewalt, by the way, never actually got the Templar energy upgrade for his High Templar, so he won't have the 3 storms that would be preferable for those idle High Templars, but it looks like it's not going to matter too much. Even a random Overlord joining the party at this inside expansion. It's quite funny, by the way, after that Stormwalk at the bottom right, Ridgely sent all of his Mutas back because he thought there was a shuttle there that dropped the Muta in, but instead it was actually just a walk. But look at this, he knows that while all this is going on, it's very likely for the shuttle to come into the back of the main, because Dewalt has dropped this area 3 or 4 times already, and this time Ridgely says, no, I'm not falling for this again, or am I? Is he gonna fall for it again?
Yeah, he's gonna, oh wow, really nice storm drop, trying to save the shuttle there. And the DT does get in the base. There's no Overlords here, no Overlord in the main whatsoever. 3 kills on the DT. Can he get any more? Looks like he's going to try and snipe the Hive.
He is indeed. The High Templar does get taken down. Where are the... He doesn't have Overlord speed. What the heck? Guys, we're 21 minutes into a ZVP, and the Zerg does not have Overlord speed. But thankfully for him, an Overlord at the bottom side will come up close enough to save the Hive. But the Hive is actually at lower than half HP. Dewalt has been slowly chipping away at this with non-stop drops, but Dewalt now is mined out at his main and his natural. He's built 5 Dark Templars at his natural expansion, and as you said, the problem now is where can he expand to? He's going to the bottom left, but can he hold that?
He's trying to get to the bottom left. It looks like it's already been scoured by this Overlord, trying to add 4 cannons, but no units down here. The Lings down here will be enough to cancel this. Will he cancel the cannons, or will it get cancelled for him? Looks like he doesn't manage to hold on. Does even take down the Nexus there.
The Mass
pretty good
Corsairs in the
twos.
main though, Kicks. Mass Corsairs in the main. The DT is back. He's got 8 Corsairs with +1 attack. The DT is back. It's murdering drones right now. We're lagging for some reason. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. The game can't even handle the awesomeness that is happening right now in this game. The Hive is now under attack. One of the Corsairs gets taken down, but remember, he has no Overlord speed. If he can't deal with these Corsairs, he is going to lose his Hive. I don't even know if he got any Hive tech. He's got Ultra's Cavern at the bottom right, and that's it.
Yeah, he didn't go for a Defiler Mound or anything, so his tech is going to be set far back from this. It looks like the mutants are there, but where he doesn't have Overlord speed, he can't even get an Overlord back here in time to defend this. Thank you very much, Draco, for the host, by the way. To the viewers that have popped in from there, you are watching a PvZ between SK's Dewalt and Richley RFF. This is the 11th Clash to Char tournament, and you're watching the Hive go down just by Dewalt. Looks like the Corsairs moved down to the bottom and tried to clear out the Mutalists, but they're already gone. But with this Overlord dead, looks like the DTs that Dewalt did stack up before will be able to take out all of these Lings.
Oh my god, I mean, surely Richley is regretting not having that Overlord Speed Research Knight right now, and Dewalt really taking advantage of it, shooting up to a 50 supply advantage, but again, really would like another base, because Dewalt is mined out at the mineral only as well. He only is mining now, effectively, from this inside expansion. Only one base mining for Dewalt, and it looks like Ultralisks are on the field, a whole bunch of Scourge coming out to try and deal with the Corsairs, and as Kix pointed out earlier, these are +2 Carapace Flyers for the Zerg, and Dewalt yet again getting denied the space. Dewalt is going to starve to death soon, although wait a minute, why does he have 1,600 minerals? What the heck?
He's just been building up loads of money where he was trying to expand. He put down the 4 cannons that tried to get rid of the money, but it's not really worked out for him, unfortunately. We do have DTs just running around on the map. One thing Dewalt has done, which has really impressed me, is actually had a DT checking the 3 and 2 o'clock bases this entire time, just to make sure the Zerg doesn't expand anywhere. Looks like a probe has tried to go into the top right, but unfortunately for him, Richley already has Lings there to try and defend. And we do have a lair again. No Hive yet though, so he needs to be careful. He does need that Hive tech again.
Finally though, Dewalt is sending units up here. By the way, I love how his army composition has 0 Dragoons in it. Zealot, Archon, Templar, because Zerg has made 0 Lurkers this entire game. So that's actually fine, but the Corsairs getting caught in the middle of the map, Kicks. The Corsairs getting caught, but it looks like they were not the ones who were caught. Richley was the one who is actually going to lose all of his Muta and Scourge here, despite getting a great surround, and also going to lose many of his Overlords now. Ultra Ling fighting in the middle of the map, but the DT is going to do so much damage despite the 5 Carapace, and look at how many Archons there are, and I think Richley is in serious trouble now in this game, because his Ultra Ling can't even run away anymore. They're stuck.
Yeah, Richley actually lost a lot of units in the middle of the map before the engagement where the Corsairs got caught fine, but he lost about 6 or 7 Ultras before the actual attack even began. Really nice army positioning. There's just so many Archons, all with +2 attack. These Lings are not going to do anything.
Yeah, but there's a big attack. Ultra Ling, he's actually ignoring the main Protoss army. He's actually going straight for the base, and there's only cannons, and they're gonna kill it so fast. Oh my god, they're killing it ridiculously fast. 3, 2 Cracklings working on this base. This is Dewalt's last mining base. Is Richley actually going to win this game? I cannot believe that this game has gotten to this point. The Archons are coming down here, but now Richley going for the top left as well. The multi-pronged attacks, and Dewalt is falling apart, plummeting in supply. Look at the supply right now. He went from 50 supply ahead to having nothing left. What the heck happened in this game? I don't even know, but Dewalt's last mining nexus falls along with what seems to be all of his probes as well. He storms his own nexus there in defiance. He's sending his units up to the top left to try and save this, but Richley appears to have taken down Dewalt in this game. By the way, Richley has got massive upgrade advantage with 5-2 Ultras against just 2-0-0. Dewalt just forgot his upgrades the whole game, or I guess couldn't afford them, and that I think has cost him a lot as well.
Dewalt also lost a lot of his probes. He transferred so many to the 10 o'clock position, but unfortunately, most of them did go down. The Archons are going to try and hold on here against the Ultras. They may be able to do it, but Dewalt has just lost so much at this point.
Oh man, even losing these High Templars as they transfer over, completely useless storm there. He is going to try and hold the ramp here with the Zealot Archon. He might just be able to do that.
Now, the scary thing for Richley, he's doing a really good job, but he's throwing away units here. Dewalt barely has anything, but Richley is mined out of his natural third base. He's almost, the only really sort of half full base he's got is his fourth base now. So if Dewalt can secure this base, he can still win this game. But Richley has such a huge gas bank right now. 3k gas.
Oh man, now gas, it's not very easy to dump gas as a Zerg player here. No easy units like High Templars that you can drop that gas into. But look at, I mean, Dewalt has 34 supply, he has no upgrades on his ground army, he's gonna lose his last base, and I think that this is finally going to be GG in this game. What an insane game this has been. Well played, seriously, by both players. But Richley will be advancing to the semifinals, ladies and gentlemen. I'm fairly sure of that now.
He will. I think Dewalt's just trying to process this loss. This loss will take him out of the tournament, unfortunately for him. The Cannon's trying to hold on at the third base, but it doesn't matter anymore. Looks like Dewalt is going for one last counterattack with 2 DTs and 3 Zealots just trying to take out those extra bases. I don't think he realizes how little money the Zerg actually has. He does actually cancel that hatchery. He's going to cancel this other one as well, and he's just going to try and hold on the best he can. But with this Ling Ultra Force going into his main, he is going to have to tap out very shortly.
Oh man, rip Dewalt here. He doesn't want to give up, he doesn't want to surrender, he wants to move on in the Clash for Char, but I'm afraid today is not your day, and GG from Dewalt. Wow.
GG indeed. Richley and Dewalt both showing an amazing series there, but unfortunately for Dewalt, it wasn't to be, and Richley will take that series 2-0, so well played by him as well.